Anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
Performance that I went yesterday, June 3rd, at 7:15 in Littleton by Patrick Mueller, and the performance is called After the Float. So the reason that I decided to do this video is because probably was one of the best things I have seen lately. I would say this year. I gotta be honest with you. And so first of all, I'm gonna start with the negative parts, and this is why I wear this red scarf that covers me. So if you go to watch this performance, which is happening in the park, it's a mixture between interactive, modern, Pina Bausch, and dance theater. It's really one very unique piece together. Um, the welcoming was so. Where the first Shen took part, it was not very clear. It was not indicated. Even they indicated to go to the park, or like, oh, this is right there near the trees. It was a little bit odd, I would say. Like, you're like, oh, what I'm doing here. It was odd. The beginning was odd. And then there was a welcoming performance. There was a so short story. uh, I didn't film at all because I just want to give a review for my experience of this performance, and I want to advise you to go and see it. If you love theater, if you love music, if you love travel, meditation, if you love to experience new mind-opening things, I would advise this performance, and it's still going on. That was about the welcoming. It was a long drive for me, about an hour from where I live, but I will tell you it was worthy. Also, the price, it's reasonable. I would spend them over and over again. They are worth $25. They're worth even a free donation. So this is about the welcoming. Um, then there was small story. The whole theater is based on like a storytelling, but it's also a mixture with modern. So I'm not gonna share the story with you. I advise you to go and follow the and see the performance. But uh, there is this part that after the story you follow the music, and I will click it here. And so, as you see, it's like you dive, you walk, you hike, and you dive into the performance. You dive into the, how to say, into this experience following the music, which I think was great. Then there is somebody. The next shin, so you basically follow the lantern and walk after the musician, which was beautiful, great. All the people that were in this theater were pretty quiet, because it was during the week. And I will tell you, it was a great experience just to stay quiet for a second and just dive into the nature and dive into the experience. But the reason that I'm wearing this scarf is because 5 minutes after you walk into the forest, there are mosquitoes. Not one, not two, many. And before the performance, they did actually advise people to wear mosquito spray and wear long sleeves. I advise you to wear jeans or something real thick, even larger jeans, a jean skirt. That's what the performer were wearing, because there is bunch of mosquitoes that they gonna eat you. They will bite your face, they will bite your hands, they will bite you through the whatever you're wearing. But the mosquitoes are there for just certain period of time, and after this they are gone, thanks godness. But this first 20 minutes of the performance, it was intense mosquitoes biting you. So right after this share about the mosquitoes, um, this is when for me the performance really unravel and start to be beautiful and magical narrow of a story, um, where you see somebody play an instrument under a tree and you kind of lost yourself. You forget a little bit about your reality, about the big city, and you enjoy the magic of this moment. Whereas also a lady give you a necklace, wooden necklace of different colors, and tell you a word. For me, was ground, but each person get a different color and different word. And this is when you're gonna see this over here. So after this, you saw the three video of the process, which is pretty magical. All the performance happened silently, which is also very, very magical. And if it was not, I wouldn't sit here and just make this video. The reason why I'm sharing just a fraction is because I advise you to go and see it yourself. Not see it, experience it. It's the right word, experience it. And then the beautiful thing about gift and giving, and if you go and read the story about giving, and every relationship is based, every communication, every business, everything on this earth is based on giving. When somebody is willing to give something and to start this opening of yourself, and opening of your emotions, of your senses, of, I don't know, of your relationship, of your business relationship, opening, even like when I am going to work, it's, I want to give, I want to help to someone that is in need of what I have, rent my voice, whatsoever is my job that I'm gonna do. So um and this is the experience that we all start to relate to, because I think people forget the meaning of giving, the giving as purely happily giving, not because you want to receive something, but just the experience of giving. It's a beautiful, beautiful staged. I wanna really great job, and it's beautiful because it's quiet giving with no request. And then we from there is a second performance. I call this performance a serious Pina Bausch, because there is this theater register in Germany. I'm European. Her name is Pina Bausch, and she's very specific with repetitive actions one after another, that you could see different pieces repeating, eventually that want to talk about environment or some deeper meaning. I didn't understand this performance has been about in this whole thing, but I believe they had their own meaning and they had their own why. And you could see them here, some portion of it. I just get a portion of it because I repeat again, I advise you to go and see this performance. Then the fourth part of this, I mean, I'm just giving a small review of what I experienced and how beautiful is that. Again, I would leave the description below and I would advise you to go and check it out yourself. The reason why I give just small fraction is because I think it's beautiful to experience it. The fourth part is called interactive. I call it interactive. They have different names. I didn't read it purposely because I wanted to be not informed when I give this feedback for this experience, because this is a real experience. And the most beautiful part about it is that they didn't have to shout any loud words or you or anything like that. uh, just experience whatever was happening around you and enjoy. And the most beautiful part about it is that there was the river and there was the cotton trees and the sunset was happening at the same time, beautifully. I said magically, geniusly, if you want to. Also, during this walk, I used to be in this place for months for some period in Canada, living in the national forest there in a tent. And this walk just reminded me of this meditation silent walks at 5 a.m. Some portion of it just took me there into this meditative state of just being you and being present at the moment. And I think this is so beautiful. So here you're gonna see a different portion of interactive theater, how you took part of this journey, making noises, not talking. I repeat, making music with stones and trees, and beautiful, just beautiful. I advise you to experience it yourself. And you're gonna see this right here. And then it's like the middle of the performance, the sunset is going, and this is the perfect time. It was the perfect moment for me of this performance. I am a yoga teacher. I don't know, I had a lot of experiences with shamans, with different gurus, if you want, or very intercultural things. And this experience was very beautiful because you had to walk and follow your necklace color and choose a spot in the mountain and stay quietly, like surrender quietly within the nature. And that was beautiful. I think we forget to just calm down and be with yourself, experience yourself, experience the nature, the environment. And again, I repeat, it was so magical because you were capable of sharing this beauty and listen the birds and see the sunset and the slow rumor of the river down below you, and at the same time uh, be part of this sharing with people that you don't know. And I felt like I shared what I love about nature during this performance. This is why I love hiking alone, because I can just allow myself to sing into the sounds of nature and senses of the nature and smell and perceive and touch and sit and observe and enjoy and be grateful and appreciative. And And the most beautiful thing is that you follow the light lantern. You could see the picture here, and also there was few performances again. I believe all of them were ecologically directed, and they were saying something about it. I didn't film them all because, again, I repeat, I just put a fraction of them so you can enjoy yourself and go and dive into this experience and find yourself into it. And and you could see this whole lovely part here. It's gonna be about 2 minutes that I filmed from it, but it's a little bit longer. I advise you to go and check this performance out. And then we go down to the river where is the different acts, and there is this process of giving back. There was a beautiful speech, and every necklace there was a space that you could write something about your experience or about like your thoughts at the moment on the top of this necklace. And I wrote a rebirth because this is exactly how the nature make you feel when you just go and sit down and surrender and just observe what's happening around you. It's just you feel reborn and recharged, and you get into this meditative state that you really feel grateful about what's happening around you, about where you are, and so on. And then of course the end of the act was giving back the necklace, which I was expecting, as every Hindu or every other spiritual or experiences that I have been, there is always this portion of offering back, and that was really, really magical. And it was just beautiful. I I'm just gonna leave you with the last parts of it, and just I will leave the description box below, and I'm gonna share this review as much pages as I can, because I really think that it's worth, it's lovely, it's great, and it's worthy, and it's magical, and I don't think magic could be purchased for $25, which is the price of the ticket of this performance. But I think that you can experience magic if you go and see this act. Thank you for being here, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye bye.
An offering is the beginning of a relationship. It's time for us to offer our words back to this place on the piece of wood that it gave to us. Voice to your intention in harmony with other voices.